Hello, my friends, and welcome back to our continuing blind Let's Play of Homestuck. My name is the FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel, and today, before we start Act 6, Act 4, we need to rewind back to Openbound 3 and pick up something that we missed. I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. So one thing you will notice is Bugflower's favorite character here, Damara. Hey, Bugflower, how you doing today? Thank you so much for your comment the other day. She has the ability to change screens, which that's not something you can normally do. Normally you can't go to a different screen with the character. It'll tell you that it's Mina's dream bubble, and that's the end of the story. But apparently Damara can. Damara, do you mind? We're having a private conversation here. Please, leave us alone. We'll talk later, okay? She's making me slightly uncomfortable. That's her specialty. Just ignore her till she goes away. Okay, so that's gonna happen on both of them. Yes, but that's not all we can do with Damara. What we can also do with Damara is go here once the door is open. But we have to open it first, so we're gonna have to go get Mina to do that. By using Mina and Kanaya to open the door, we can now continue on with Damara. I guess it does make sense that you can move with her in different screens, considering she's Mina's arch rival? Maybe? I don't need to pick up any of these things, it's all the same. Let's go in here. Every time we go in here, there's something different. Okay, that's... Oh, look at the dragon mask. It's Terezi. I didn't recognize her at first. I thought a dragon had eaten her. Hey, Dums. If you go anywhere near him, I will kill you. Ah. Aw, Terezi taking care of Carcat. Whatever we hear. Oh, the dots. I love the little dragon mask. It's so adorable. Now, we can go on the next screen. And we will do that, but let's talk to the Dave and Rose first. Hey! Who the heck are you? I don't think you belong in here. I very happy. Meet human. Say much delight. Man, you seem harmless enough. What do I even care? Go screw some stiff up Japanese schoolgirl troll. Hello, I don't think we met. Huh? You seem confused. Are you lost? Maybe you shouldn't be wandering around here. Please, apology. Not want to disturb you. Aw, you seem so sweet. Please feel free to stay as long as you like. Yeah. Okay, the final thing. We have some stuff over here. Oh, it's Hussy! Hussy's in the booth! I think Sunfire alluded there to be some sort of secret to get him in the booth, and I guess this is it. What? What the heck is all this? Say what? Damara, what the heck are you doing this deep into the game? Good grief, you are such a team delinquent. I never should have let you out of Doc Scratch's pervert chamber in the alternate universe. Whoops. No. I'm not gonna let you respond. You're just gonna say something totally filthy in Japanese again and make everyone uncomfortable. Whoa, cut that out. Sheesh, I guess this is what happens when you don't have a proper upbringing by a decent guardian. At least one who isn't a 4-foot tall butthole in suspenders who's kind of like a creepy puppet uncle. Creepy puppet uncle? Look, let's all just chill out here. No more lewd Asian shenanigans, got it? You may notice I bought a new franchise recently. Cost me a fortune. I had to pawn a ring that used to belong to some dirtbag just to make the down payment. But I should be able to recoup the losses. If I just tweak the business model a little, hear me out. Instead of giving people money to listen to my garbage, I think I might actually start charging people for the service. Crazy, I know, right? I've been thinking of dividing up my offers into a series of handsomely priced explanation bundles called exposition packs, where I would... all the guns. Okay, guess you're not down with that. What would you pay for an explanation? Want to make an offer? Yeah, you're not gonna pay me a penny, are you? Okay, fine. I'll give you these explanations for free. Let's call it a loss leader. You'll tell your friends, maybe they'll tell their friends, and then the presents start rolling in. Yes, yes? Ah, screw it. Just tell me what you want to know. But just heads up, these stories are gonna be pretty bad. I ain't no light player. Hey, before we start, did you get here with Damara before you got here with Mina? If you did, I think I'm going to flip my stuff. There's one cracked way of going through this game. Stop talking to me right now and come back as Mina. Tell me about Damara. You want me to tell me about you? Talk about self-absorbed, but alright. You say stuff in Japanese, and when people who actually speak Japanese read it, they probably laugh because the Japanese is so bad. I was curious about that. Did I say that the other day where if you know Japanese, you kind of already know what she's saying? I guess not. Sorry to burst your bubble, Damara, but the things you say started out in English, went through the Google Translator, and then out again, so that vaguely makes sense when translating back to English. So you aren't really authentic troll Japanese, you're fake troll Japanese. Aww. Aww. Whoa, don't kill the messenger. Relax. Everyone thinks you're great. In fact, there's probably someone out there right now drawing some weird porn of you. Huh? Yeah, that probably is. Mituna Captor. Mega Man Solix has some problems. He falls down and stuff and talks on a 4chan background because of 4chan. But in spite of that, he's brave and does his best and everyone loves him. Also, no one can read a dang thing he says. His quirk is the least legible of all quirks, with Damara's coming in at a close second. Well, here's all the names. Remember the other day I was talking about having to go back to my videos to get all the names? I can just play back this video and get them all at once. Rufio Nitram. With apologies to Dante Bosco. Dante, I'm sorry about all this. All of this. I am so sorry. You were leading the regular modest life of a Hollywood superstar, then this stuff happened. Everything is broken forever. I liked your work in The Last Airbender. You know what's funny is there are probably some people who are reading this right now who have no idea what the heck I'm talking about. But you know what? What the heck else is even new? Anyway, bangarang, dude! Bangarang. Hashtag RufioSukoTumblr.com. Kind of afraid to check that out. Concrete. Did you know it is a Homestuck fact that 99% of all readers didn't read or care about anything Concrete said? So in other words, he is exactly like all terrible social justice bloggers. Some social justice bloggers get angry at the joke that he is, but those are the terrible ones. And being terrible is why they get angry. They want to be terrible in peace without being mocked. That is what it is like to be a justified target of ridicule. You feel sad and angry all the time and don't know why. Concrete wears a cute red sweater and is otherwise fairly adorable. Poem acts like his mom, which is also cute as heck. I read everything that Concrete said, well, everything that I could read. Once we got into the super duper hyper small text, I don't even know if those are actual words. It may just be like scribbles in really small amount. But I like Concrete. Concrete was cool. Mulin. Mulin is the deaf Napata in this kick-butt smorgasbord of disabled characters. She speaks in ASL to say memes, which are called mimes because it's one letter away and therefore a play on words. But she can't actually use ASL to say animated Tumblr GIFs. You can only say words. She otherwise reads lips, which is funny because her BFF sewed his dang mouth shut so they just sign memes to each other all day while stoned. It is implied that they smoke catnip together, as if it were marijuana, which is an especially amusing notion to people who like drugs. Moving on. Latula. Latula is the game girl to Mituna's game bro. Game bros and game girls aren't really types of people so much as they are hollow cliches which are patronizing to multiple groups of people on multiple levels. So in other words, perfect attributes for some 1.5 dimensional NPC caliber characters stocking a fun JRPG style walk around game. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Latila. Latila is so bad, but she can't smell. I think I agree with Cardcat. That's not a disability. That's just like having a cold all the time, but without any actual symptoms or problems. Who cares? Latila likes to high-five people all the time, but doesn't like to be left hanging. That's a pun, because Red Glare like to hang people with nooses. What? Mind Fang ultimately left Red Glare hanging that way too. I'm explaining jokes here. What? I told you these stories would suck. You get what you paid for. I'm not paying you anything. Porm. Porm is better at social justice than Cockpit because she isn't a boring butthole. Some social justice people should try looking into that. Porm wants there to be equality for ladies. Not everybody cares about that though, which makes it hard for people like Porm. That's the way it is in the real world. Challenges. But in any case, she is a vampire with cool tattoos. End of story. Aranea Circuit. Aranea is a blabbermouth, just like Mind Fang. She says long things both as a teen and as a sexy pirate adult. That makes people ask, what am I even reading? It's about time I took over this exposition stand. The way I describe stuff is a million times better. She sure charged me enough for it. God, I took a bath on this thing? Why was it so expensive? It's made of stupid cardboard. Horse. This dude is just Equus on horse steroids. The end. Okay. Kurlas, Makara. He chewed off his tongue and sewed his mouth shut because he's a weirdo in cahoots with Gamzee in English. Ugh. Who even knows what they're up to? It's probably just a lot of stupid PS. Meaningless, clownish nonsense. Want to know what they're assembling? Want to know why they're assembling the Wicked Ensemble? They probably just think it's funny. Kurlas speaks in bones when he does this clown hypnosis stuff, but otherwise he mimes everything because, get this, he's pretty much literally a mime. Also a juggalo. Because that's exactly what Homestuck needed. Another dang juggalo. Homestuck needed another juggalo like it needed, well, another 12 trolls, I guess. Was that Kurlas? Yeah, it was Kurlas, okay. Cronus Ampora. Cronus is the worst character Homestuck by a nautical mile. Any questions? Wow. Dang. Mina Pisces. Mina is kind of throwing a bone to the Pisces people who get stuck with Faveri. Faveri didn't really do anything, and when she died, Mina is kind of throwing a bone to the Pisces people who got stuck with Faveri. Faveri didn't really do anything, and then she died. Mina is a cool sassy punk who has more important stuff to do than Faveri ever did. You just spent like the last 3 hours playing through these games from her point of view, so obviously you know that. You're probably sick of fish puns by now. After a while, you start running out of fish puns. You can overdo it with fish puns, much like you can overfish the ocean. You start literally running out of fish. Be careful out there. Mina discovered that raising an army is hard. But you know what's really hard? What's really hard is making games. Games disguise the effort that go into them, probably like few other crafts. In order to make a game that is even slightly better than mediocre, someone probably had to die in the process. Like building pyramids. Nobody actually died while making these games though, hence they were just okay. But still, if you add up all the work done collectively on these last 3 games, it probably was comparable to man hours that went into S Cascade. You know what that is? That's just a silly fact. Alright, cool. We chilled here with Hussy. There's no point in grabbing chess. But I do want... we're back here? So I guess you can't go to the final screen with her. You can go up to, like, everything but the final screen and then just teleport you out. Alright, so that was every single secret in Openbound. Much thanks to Entra for sending me on these missions. Thank you so much for that. And now I think we can finally begin the next act. Yeah. It's weird how they have like Act 6, Act 4. But yeah. As the curtain unveils on Act 6, Act 4, let us go ahead and see what's next. Cool how it's like wrapped around the whole planet. Planet X. Lands of Mounds and Xenon. Hey, Xenon, isn't that the world in Might and Magic? Like the original Might and Magic games, 1 through 6 or something. Or is it Zine? Or is that Commander Zine? Kid with the gun and the platformer. That's an old game. Bang bang. That looked like Jake. He was wearing the green skull. And then we had Jack Noir, Kind Days in Prison. Land of Pyramids and Neon. Notice how he's not counting days by 5, he's counting by 7. Interesting. Yeah, things are creepy. That's all you got? That small little section of the wall? That would be everywhere. Act 6, Act 4. End of Act 6, Act 4. Oh, sorry. That's the end of Act 6, Act 4. Was this Act 6, Act 5? I don't know. There's too many acts. Act 6, Intermission 4. Oh, look who it is. You are now Caliborn. Oh. Wake up, sleepyhead. That John? You need something to sup up all the blood. So you just snatched your sister's fanfic tome from the road. Just by ripping the pages out, you've already given her dumb stories more attention than they deserve. She's lucky you were in such a pickle for clean towelettes. Ordinarily, you wouldn't use this trash to wipe your butt. But then again, it's only because ordinarily you're chained to the other side of the room. You capsulog the tome, savoring the recently acquired freedom of having a fetch modus all to yourself. The idea of storing an object and then freely being able to retrieve it at any time, without having to barter with the translucent sibling over a series of inconvenient naps, it's almost too much liberation to fathom. You truly are a free adult man, and you are so proud of yourself. You love having a dead sister. Having a dead sister is an experience you would highly recommend to everybody. It's a horrible idea. I have a sister I love very much. Thank you very much. You're already so far from home. You have never walked so far in your life, at least not while awake. The immovable juju block keeping you shackled to your room was just one of the many banes of your existence. It's hard being a cherub and growing up with lots of weird magical rules that nobody understands and have no discernible origin or purpose. It's hard being a cherub and growing up with lots of weird magical rules that nobody understands and have no discernible origin or purpose, and nobody understands. You peer at your former prison through the scope on your machine gun. You aren't really supposed to hold the gun by that magazine like that, but whatever. There's the Cruxtruder. It was the only device available to be deployed. You're pretty sure there was supposed to be more devices that went with it, but you guess your game session is a little different? You were also under the impression that there was supposed to be gates directly over your home, but you don't see any. Maybe if you look higher. Still no gate. But there's Skya, all clouded over. You like it much better that way. And then there's Prospect in close orbit. That's where your dead sister's murdered dream torso is. You wonder if the kingdom has gotten around to having what do the humans call it again? You forget. Some sort of ludicrous cadaver festival. Just a typical kind of sentimental fooey, cooked up by races of people who actually live in each other's proximity. They often exhibit such bizarre tendencies that result from esoteric things like culture and tradition. Aliens are so strange. You guess Jack Noir could still be up there too. You'll have to catch up with him later for a debriefing. He has been very useful. You may need his service again sometime. Until then, it seems there is nothing to do but keep exploring. There are no signs of anyone or anything interesting on this planet, except of course the same hideous statues which littered your home world. You can't seem to shake these god-awful things, even by fleeing to another realm. You don't know what they are, but you suspect that once in an ancient civilization they were probably symbols of tyranny and oppression. Now that you think about it, you believe your entire planet may have been sucked into the medium, not just the cruddy statues. The landscape is very similar, minus the bright red glow from the supergiant. Add one more item to the list of things you don't understand. You thought you were going to be sent to a cool new planet, unique to you and your adventure. Some sort of amazing new magical place you could conquer. Not the same old barren ball of stuff you grew up on. At least that is what Calliope had you believing. You'd think she was probably a liar, or just really stupid, or both, times infinity. You keep walking. And walking. Yeah, you get the point. You're not going to lie. This place is boring as heck. You're hoping for a lot more out of this adventure, but no. The wasteland is empty. Banality skims the world where a proper adventure should be, as if grazing the stab wound of a murdered sister, or say, a toppled sarcophagus. A stupid note is produced. It's the one buttholes play to make the audience start punching themselves in the crotch repeatedly. Today is your first predomination day, and as with all zero preceding it, something feels. What? What are you looking at? Look. No, wait. Don't look. Just listen. You don't have time for fancy poetry. It's almost as useless as having your thoughts dictated to you, assuming you were even aware of that happening, which you definitely aren't. Cherubs aren't prone to that kind of self-awareness. No way. Absolutely not. Yes, you believe that thought, the one you had just now, by own volition. And now it's true reality, see? Yes, you agree totally with that thought that you had. Frankly, you don't know about stuff skimming holes or alertness to some purely hypothetical flaw of narrative or whatever. You got major psychological problems. You were meant to be a monster. To destroy something huge and really important, perhaps repeatedly, and to be a total butthole about it. You just haven't found the road that'll take you there yet. Somewhere in this depressing, empty lot of a session, there is a quest waiting for you. You are determined to squeeze more blood from this pathetic stone than all the naturally occurring puppets in paradox space keep in their squishy little torsos combined. You stew in your own quasi-lucid hostility as you think this very thought. The one right here that feels like it's being dictated to you, you think. You think it feels that way, so you guess it's true. But we previously agreed that you were the sole author of your own thoughts, didn't we? That's the thought you should be thinking, and more importantly, believing in as hard as you can, thus slightly reducing its stubborn fakeness attribute. You then think the word, huh? Doesn't sound like a thought you would have. You think to yourself thoughtfully, what the heck? But seriously, you've got to stop this. If you keep thinking thoughts like this, you'll probably start going crazy. And if you start going crazy, this desolate one-player session will start to feel a lot longer than it's already going to. And more specifically, than it already did. Still, you can't quite shake the feeling. You have a feeling it's already been a long, hey! What's that over there? That looks like a great thing to distract you from your awareness-addled reverie. It's some kind of blinking light, far off in the distance, and maybe part of something else, like a larger structure. But it's so far away. The light is all you can see. You have a feeling it's going to be a long walk. Hold on. Another distraction happens to distract you from your previous distraction. Really? A distraction to distract you from a distraction? You sure have some dumb thoughts. Whatever, dude. It's your brain. Someone is contacting you. But you don't remember bringing a computer with you. Oh, right. It's your sister's computer. Still stored in your shared Silodex. You never understood what a kid chained to a bedroom needed with a portable computer. It made you mad how stupid that was. Tipsy nostalgic began pestering undying umbrage. Psst. Hey, Calliope's bro. I got a secret message. It is, Calliope. You take a look at the message. Yes, just as you thought. That plastered floozy is spouting her nonsense again. It looks like your sister told a human her name. That is a clear and egregious violation of the rules. She must have been getting really desperate. Well, the joke is on the human, though. She's trying to wake up a dead girl. It seems their session is still completely blacked out. What a bummer. What's the fun in harassing these losers when you can't see them? Maybe it's time you left them all behind anyway. You don't have the patience for games with idiots anymore. There are much bigger things on the horizon for you. Let's leave the thing along. Tipsy nostalgic man pestering Undyne Umbridge. Psst. Hey, Calliope's bro. I got a secret message for you. It is, Calliope. All the dots. So, did that work? Calliope, Calliope, Calliope. It's 3 times the charm. Come on. Wake up, sleepyhead. Last sign. Maybe just AFK. I hope your dumb POS brother doesn't end up reading this instead, man. I wish you would wake up. Really want to talk to her about a friend about everything that just happened. I mean, another friend who was not part and parcel to my 3 BFFs' ridiculous nonsense. Guess I'll just give the scoop on the house or whatever you wake up. So yeah, we all finally entered our game. I believe TG is Rose, right? Hold on, that's TT. Who is TG? First of all, that was Rose. No, that's Roxy. My bad. That's Roxy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's Roxy. Cool. Okay. Good. I'm glad I checked. I think it was being the worst kind of turd for pushing the idea so long. Guess I thought it was being noble. Like sacrificing someone that was important, and we all want it anyways, so I could just screw with the witch and her plans. But I didn't know what I was thinking. Because the stuff here is great, I have got to say. Now we are all of a sudden in this crazy place full of pretty green hills and a black empty sky. I never actually seen anything like plants growing or countryside. It's so peaceful and quiet here. I mean, the racket my loudmouth pals are making notwithstanding. We're just chilling at Jake's old broken house on a mountain figuring out what to do. Lol, this all happened so fast. I can't believe we're all together like this suddenly. Just hanging out, an actual person, and our moon jammies. This is better than I ever thought it would be in the silliest and stupidest way. Feels so real and amazing just being here with my friends. I'm still not even sure how this all came together. Mostly a lot of Machiavellian heroic extreme Strider BS. He doesn't care. I care though. Like, I was under attack there, my colony was burning, and I remember dying, and I think Jane must have died too. She was on Durst, but I have no idea how she got there. I didn't know if Jake died too or what. All I know is people were just dying their butts off left or right. The beeline is we were all in some stuff. Dirk, I think, must have killed himself and like shipped his own head to Jake on a makeout mission. But Dirk also kissed me, it would seem. Well, I was too dead to notice, unfortunately. But then I woke up at Durst, which was getting worked over by the red stuff too. And then there was Jane, all laying there, bloodily and heartbreakingly, and probably dead. So I knew I had to kiss her. But, God, I feel so pathetic, but I just couldn't do it for some reason. I wanted to, but I guess the blood ghosted me out, and I'm in total disgrace of a friend. I don't think I'll tell her, because it's too embarrassing. Then Dirk wakes up and kicks my Scroobish butt out of the way, and kisses her even in spite of his superhuman gayness because he sucks less as a hero. And then they were blasting off suddenly on his rocket, and I don't even know what's happening, but it's also awesome. And we scoop by somewhere and pick up Jane in a yellow dress, and now she's flying with us screaming the whole time. Ah! And then we get to Jake's place, and stuff everywhere is on fire, and he's asleep. So Dirk splashed him with a bucket of ocean and tells him, me and Jane to hide. So we do. And Jake wakes up and starts arguing with Dirk's gross head from the future and climbs up on his stone wall for some reason and then just starts making out with the head while the volcano explodes. Ah! Jane and I are like, what the absolute heck? While Dirk's just there with his old bucket, all like, yep. Then we ollied out of that popsicle stand, so here we are. Wow, that story is a mess. What did I even just say? What did I even just read? This is pointing at the head. I don't know. I'll try to make better sense of all this later. I just wanted to tell you. And thank you for all you did to bring us together like this. It has meant so very much to me. Oh, guess what? I even have a new lightning bug pal. Aw, where's the light? Oh, yeah, look. Aw. He is totes cute and friendly and blinky as all get out. I think I will name him Dr. Blinkbottom. No, that's dumb. How about Twinkly Herbert? LMFO. That is kind of sucky too. But I like it, so I'm gonna keep it. Herbert just blinked in total agreement. OMG, what a friend! Okay, Calliope. by which I mean Calliope. Eh? Eh? Still nothing. Okay, well, then I should go then. My party is getting a little bit rowdy over there. Oh my god, what are they actually doing? Not even 10 sticking minutes into our magic best friend press, and they're already jacking up the drama. Need to flag down the drumlets. Haul these screws away. Wow, they really are being so absurd. Maybe it's just because I'm not tipsy at the moment, but this stuff is like excellent amateur hour to me right now. Maybe if I wasn't as sober as a nun getting slapped by a librarian, I wouldn't even notice. For reals, the major say, dying is a heck of a way to sober up quick. Got to remember that trick. So hey, wake up soon. I will try again later. Must deal with some stuff now. I think I could use a drink. Cease pestering. Undyne umbrage. Whoa. Oh, he's close to the light. Someone else over there, though. Getting closer. Oh, is that the clown? Yeah. It's like he found the signal. You know what that looks like? Something out of Persona 4. All the TVs, like, connected to an antenna. Elevator stuck. Friendly clown welcomes you to all the question marks. Seems he would like to be your guide. Will you let him be your guide? Oh my god! I mean, the play button isn't here. Does this ever end? Or is this just infinite bullets to the chest? No, there's the play button. It finally appeared. Caliborn. Oh, you can see like the ghost leave his body. Caliborn, what are you doing? Stop it! Aw. I think there's like 2 ghosts now. You just got this nice serene music playing in the background. Oh, the flashing red light. You finish brutally going down a semi-innocent clown for like 5 solid minutes, and then turning attention toward this mysterious tower. What the heck is this thing? Maybe that clown could have helped you understand what you're supposed to do in this empty wasteland, but no, you had better ideas. And all of them were bullets. All the bullets. Oh, look, it is a bunch of TVs. With a computer at the base? You think you can figure everything out by yourself, don't you? Who needs friends and allies, right? Friendships and allegiances are emotions for dummies like humans and trolls. You really are quite full of yourself, you think. Yes, you just thought that. No, don't resist the thought you just had. You thought it, and you can't unthink it. You also think you're a mean little prick. You had that thought all by yourself, totally unprompted, and it is causing you to reflect on a lifetime spent being petulant and awful. Wait, no. On second thought, you don't think that. You have no remorse, and you think you're great. No, you don't think you're great. You think you suck, and you regret slaughtering that juggalo. Please do not argue with your own brain. That's what a lunatic does. You're really upset that you killed this sweet, helpful bard. No, don't pretend you aren't. You only want to be a guide. Would that have been so bad, you wonder? You wonder this yourself while a tear rolls down your stupid red cheek. Turn away so that no one can see you cry, but you let out a muffled sob and everyone can tell how sad you are? Oh, that's this page. Oops. He doesn't look very happy by that. Nope, not at all. Hey, voice in my head. Yes? Shut up. Oh, that's on here too. No way. Then who would describe what you're thinking and feeling? Nobody. I can think my own thoughts just fine. They are less stupid and condescending than the thoughts you tell my brain to have. But your thoughts are horrible. You should be grateful to have someone to spice them up for you. No, what's horrible is you. And what's also horrible is this horrible piece of stuff machine you live inside. I don't live inside this thing, you idiot. It's just sort of like a radio tower. It receives and transmits signals. That's kind of obvious. It's not obvious. It's dumb and confusing. I demand to know what's going on. Tell me. Gamzee could have told you a lot of stuff. Who? I can't believe you shot him like that. What's the matter with you? He was literally the first living being you ever met in your whole life. And you gunned him down without a single word? You got some serious problems. Ooh, the clown. He was dreadful and purple and needed to be exterminated quickly. He was a huge fan of yours and was really looking forward to meeting you. He wanted to help you with your quest. This is my planet. No one else can live here. I don't need help. Yet you want me to tell you what's going on? Yes, tell me immediately. Nah. Erg. What? I'm getting frustrated. Both by you and this keyboard. Oh, it has a caps lock on. What's the matter with it? It's making it impossible to type my quirk. No, it's not. Yes, the caps lock key appears to be permanently depressed. How do I make it not like that? It's locked. You need a key to unlock it. You need keys to unlock a whole bunch of features on this tower. Where is the key? How should I know? Because you are an infuriating font of knowledge about many things, including my own brain behaviors. Why should I tell you everything? Find your own stupid keys. It's your quest, remember? No, but typing like this is bad. It's really throwing me off. I don't understand the problem. I can't make my U's little. No, I get that. But caps lock should make it easier. You do realize when caps lock is on, you can hold down shift to make letters lowercase, right? What? No, I don't use caps lock. Thought it was supposed to be like a training key for babies. A training key? Maybe also for girls. When they get hysterical and make their letters shout. Okay, I got it. Really great theories there. So, how do you usually type then? Never mind. Hang on. Are you saying you hold down the shift with one hand while hunting and pecking for all the letters with the other? And whenever you type a U, you just let go of shift? I said never mind. Wow. Okay, look. I can acknowledge that the method you propose is a lot more efficient and sensible. I just have my own style that I'm also comfortable with. And also, I just never thought of that. How old were you again? Screw you! Okay, the thing is, don't tell him I said this, but I always had a lot of trouble at learning stuff. Yeah, I know. Tap, 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 tap. It's like a little T-Rex. Screw it. I'll just type in all big letters. Even the U's. Who cares? Aw, looks like someone just took his first step toward growing up. Actually, typing this way is a lot easier. Looks like I win this round, butthole. Win what? I was the one advocating the use of caps lock in the first place, you doofus. Don't antagonize me, you aren't a funny person. I can tell you think you're funny. I may have problems learning, but I know when a piece of garbage is trying to be funny.
unsuccessfully.
You're right. I do think I'm funny sometimes. Maybe I'm wrong, though.
You are. You're just a wrong and unfunny guy.
We all have our flaws to overcome. I do my best, just like you. Think of all you've done in spite of your learning problems. You don't let your disability hold you back, do you?
I guess.
You won that game of chess with that stupid gambit. Switching the hats, remember? It was a lame ploy and totally not in the spirit of rules, but got under his skin enough to force a loss anyway. You also hired Jack to murder your sister, which was a dick move, but reasonably clever.
Yes, those things I did were great.
Well, they weren't great as much as terrible, but the point is, you can accomplish anything if you put your mind to it. Just because you struggle with learning doesn't mean you can't realize your destiny. You just have to work a little harder at it. And if you're dealt a lousy hand, you definitely were with this whole horrible solo session, then you just have to work even harder.
That's what I'm going to do.
I know you will. You are going to prove all the haters wrong, exceed your own limitations by miles, and accomplish more than you ever dreamed possible. Yours is quite an inspiring story, actually. It's just a shame that all of your accomplishments will be so horrible. But that's already beside the point.
Yeah, I already knew it was incredible and special. What are you trying to do? Inspire me? Save your breath, idiot.
No, I don't give a heck about making you feel better about yourself. I'm not your guardian, or your sprite, or your exile, or your stupid life coach. I'm just saying some things that are true through the narrative prompt. Take the facts, or leave them.
Most of your facts are boring so far. I would like better, more useful facts right now.
You may be destined for bigger things, but you're still an atrocious, stupid child. And you may have won the game with your sister, but that doesn't mean it was the best thing for your development as a person. You had her dream self killed, which is not an opportunity your species typically gets. So she died prematurely. Instead of allowing the conflict within you to settle itself naturally, in short, you forced your predomination to happen a little too early, and now you're stuck.
Stuck?
Yes, your personality is stuck in some sort of cankerous prepubescent limbo. You're going to be a stunted, miserable tool forever.
Well, how long was I even supposed to wait for that twee witch to get out of my skull?
It's kind of sad. You don't really know anything about your own species, do you?
And I guess you do.
Yeah. Pretty much everything.
Tell me then.
No.
Gosh dang it.
The troll's still alive? The clown is still alive? Is that the troll? Well, he is a troll. The troll clown? Yeah.
This dialogue is giving me a headache. Between your passive aggressive obstinacy and your bizarre motivational diatribes, and the fact that I'm having a hard time telling our text apart.
What? You are?
Kind of.
Well, here's a hint. You're the one typing in capital letters. You're also the one typing in surly, brief, stilted sounding phrases.
No, but the colors are too similar. I know that some letters are big and some are small. How dumb do you think I am? I just have an easier time thinking in colors.
What does that even mean? Thinking in colors.
Told you, my brain works differently, so shut up.
Well, if you want to change your text color, you can if you turn on some of these monitors. This thing is like a needlessly complicated desktop computer, really. Made of a radio tower tree of old CRT monitors, rooted in a big transformer. It needs a power, though.
How do I power it?
You see that loose plug over there?
Oh, heck.
Plug it into something.
What a load of garbage. That cord is too short. What can it even reach?
I do know. It's not my problem.
And if I pull it really hard, I can stretch it far enough to plug it into that rock over there that is beyond As9.
Hey, it's Ace Attorney As9. This is your quest. In quest, there are challenges. Challenges which must be overcome by your tiny, learningly disabled brain.
I hate you.
What you really need is a guide, a mentor of sorts. Too bad you shot that clown. Oh, the ghost.
Stop touting the wisdom of that imbecile with the disturbing underpants. The only thing he has taught me is how to receive hundreds of bullets through the torso in the least dignified manner possible. And also a crash course in dying a painful death, hopefully.
Sorry to disappoint you, but he's not dead.
What?
What did you expect? It's clearly a god tier.
Boo.
Haven't you ever seen a god tier before? You do know what it is, right? Wait, clown's a god tier?
Yes, I know what that is.
Then you know he's immortal and can only die under very specific circumstances. Guess there's no point in trying to kill him.
But his wings fell off. I saw them fall off.
Wait, those aren't ghosts, those are wings? Maybe? Yeah, I guess I did. So?
So I think he's probably faking.
Oh, please. Paranoid much? Why would anyone want to go through that kind of trouble? What would be the point? It would have to be such a butthole to do that.
I don't know why he's faking. I just know those wings were bogus pieces of garbage that were like strapped on, which means he's a fraud.
Well, if you don't believe me, just see for yourself.
Huh?
You made the rookie mistake of turning your back on the body.
Oh my god. How can he possibly still be alive?
See? Fit as a fiddle. Barely a scratch on him. Just please don't shoot him again, okay?
Why, if you say he's immortal, then it shouldn't matter, right?
Yeah, I know what I said. Alright, maybe he's not god tier. Who can really say for sure? Just try giving the machine gun a rest for a while. He really wants to help you.
Don't understand why this guy won't die.
He's hilarious! Rascally clown. You know how it is with clowns?
No.
They are notoriously difficult to kill for reasons that basically don't make any sense. I'm personally not aware of a single timeline in which this codpiece packing moron dies.
What? What does it mean?
It means you can't keep down the clown. Now, come on, say it with me. You can't keep down the clown.
No, I won't say that. Say it.
You can't.
Go screw yourself. Just tell me what it means.
It means crazy clowns just won't die for some reason. And adventures such as yours, they tend to linger long past the welcome. They linger and linger and linger, and just when you think they're totally fed up with their BS and you can't take another second of it, they just linger some more. And you never know what they're up to, and they're always scheming in the shadows. It's quite possible that whatever master plan they're hatching just doesn't make the slightest bit of sense at all. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how stupid the clown schemes are, or how sick of him everybody is. He just won't die.
This is honestly the worst sales pitch for a mentor that I have ever read.
Granted. But come on. Just let it slide this one time, please. Just no more shooting. You can slap him around if you want. That's fine. But shooting is off limits.
Why?
Because you can't kill him. He's the most important character in...
In what?
Well, okay. Maybe not the most important. But he's still really important.
Seriously think you've been mostly screwing with me.
No way! Okay, shh. He's approaching you. Come on, man. Be cool. Let's just see how this plays out. It looks like he's got a present for you. Oh, I wonder what it could be. Got the music going again. I'm waiting for the machine gun just to come out and go bam bam bam. what makes the joke funny, when it's just over and over and over again. You mother hecker.
He looked at me funny.
Yeah. Do you want to know why?
Because he's a stupid clown.
Oh, right. Because he's a stupid clown.
Do not type in big letters. It confuses me.
It confuses me too. Why do you have to be like this? Why can't you just be down with the clown?
I don't know. I like shooting him. He just has this perfectly shootable torso. Hey, what the heck is this horrendous music?
What, you don't like it?
It is without a doubt causing me more pain than whatever this unkillable clown is feeling right now.
Well, whenever you shoot the clown, I play the elevator music.
Oh, heck no.
That's the deal. You either shoot the clown and face the music, or put on your big boy suspenders and stop trying to murder him.
Alright, whatever. I find this stipulation to be tyrannical, but fine.
Just plug in this stupid box already.
Alright, now what?
Oh. TV went on. Yellow? Familiar. Now, all the monitors have power. Each one is set to a different channel, but they won't display anything unless they're unlocked. You unlock them by finding the right keys and using them on that little model of the radio next to you. One of them is unlocked for you already. Can you see it up there?
Yes, I can see it. It is a view of my dead sister. What a beautiful sight. She really makes a more breathtaking corpse than I ever imagined.
Whatever you say, weirdo. Anyway, it's like I said, this is a glorified computer. If you want to change the text color, you can sample some pixels from the display.
This is perfect. I was intending on using a putrid green blood to color my text.
Were you?
Yes, it was going to be like painting my words in her blood as a token of my ruthless triumph. Then on the next time, I was going to harass somebody. I was going to be all like, look who won, it's just me now. And I was going to be like, now what's up? And so I was going to be like, so awesome.
Okay.
Also, this is a funny coincidence, but I was also batting around the idea of stealing a big use anyway. I mean, as another kind of trophy, to let people know I'm whole, and the best sibling is in charge now. I was on the fence about doing that though, but I guess your stupid luck keyboard maybe forced the issue. But I'll just say awesomeness was the reason, and omit the tedious anecdote about the keyboard, so yeah.
Well, then let's consider this serendipitous facilitation of all the most juvenile typing fantasies. Let nobody henceforth mistake you for a guy who isn't trying as hard as he can to type like a cold-blooded mother hacker.
Yes, that's what I want.
Great, now grab that mouse there and pick a new color. Hey, it's a Logitech mouse. Oh, what the...
Excuse me, what the heck is this?
It's a wireless mouse.
No, it's this awful kind of mouse, the kind with the glossy orb. I hate these.
Yeah, those did suck. Although that does look like my current mouse almost to a T. Although I don't know, do I have a Logitech mouse? Yeah, I have a Logitech mouse. So that is almost exactly what mine looks like, except without the without this orb thingy. Those orb thingies did suck. Yeah, trackballs are pretty terrible. Can't argue there. Yeah, they totally suck. I'm glad they no longer exist. They don't exist anymore, right? I haven't seen
My thumb claw is kind of slipping on this shiny ball. It's incredibly difficult to operate.
I really don't envy your situation.
Also, this is an awkward vantage. If I want to use the mouse and look at the screen, I have to stretch my arm really far and kind of twist my body to look around the corner like this.
Well, maybe that's why it's a wireless mouse. So you can pick it up and walk around the tower and use it on whichever monitor you want.
But I can't move it.
Pardon?
It's stuck. Why is the mouse stuck?
Probably because it's welded to the counter.
Are you serious?
Yeah?
Cannot believe this. What sort of butthole would set up a wireless mouse and then weld it to the counter?
That's one heck of a question, Mega Man.
Oh, I am so pissed off at this. Who is responsible for this nightmare?
I don't know. Someone who thought it would be funny watching you struggle with the horrible trackball mouse welded to a computer or to the counter?
I demand to know. Was it you? It was you, wasn't it?
Maybe. Oh, he's got the eyedropper tool. Oh, he's like the green.
Mark my words, whoever you are. Someday I will track you down and kill you.
You already did.
Liar.
It's true. It's already happened in like the quasi future. Gun me down off a balcony.
What?
For someone who's supposed to be Lord of Time, you really kind of suck at thinking fourth dimensionally, let alone fifth dimensionally. Got a long way to go, kid.
Quiet, your nonsense is distracting. Okay, there, wait. This color is all wrong, it's too muddy.
Yeah, the environment is pretty grim up there. Sky doesn't provide very good lighting when it's all clouded over like that. Just bump up the brightness on the display. Oh, that was cool.
Okay, how's this?
Yeah, that looks better. Wait, let me check. Oh yeah, hashtag 2ET738. That's correct. Yeah, I know this. I don't know the specific codes, but I know that colors are based on codes. One of the things you learn when you do some computer tech work.
What?
That's the hex code for your color.
What the heck are you talking about?
What? It's a numerical representation of the color in a hexadecimal format.
Okay, so.
I was just double checking to make sure it was right.
And?
It was right.
This is a particularly aggravating tangent to an already ghastly conversation. I'm definitely going to figure out who you are and how to kill you.
But Caliborn, how do you expect to kill me when I'm already dead? Oh, man.
How is it actually possible for someone to be this obnoxious and unfunny?
I don't know. Maybe it's a miracle?
Stop screwing with me. I'm serious.
Oh no, he's serious. He's serious, everybody. Look out! He's about to throw the tweeniest, brightest tantrum his little green exoskeleton can muster.
Stop it.
If you pitch a fit in your little bow tie and suspenders, I'll probably be so adorable that I might just drop dead anyway, or my ghost will.
Screw you. Now I know you're full of garbage. Ghosts can't die. That makes no sense.
No, really, go ahead. Flutter your eyelashes at me. Make it as grumpy as possible. Quiet me to double death, bro.
I'm so close to just wrecking mayhem on literally everything within my tantrum radius. If you don't start teasing me and start being useful to my quest again.
Wait, shh, settle down. Something important is happening.
What?
The clown. He wants to give you another present.
Oh, God.
But seriously, this present is really important. Just turn around and receive it graciously from your new mentor.
He's not my mentor.
And remember, no more clown shootings while I play the music again. Is he gonna shoot him? Crowbar.
What is that?
What does it look like? It's a magic crowbar.
Why is he giving it to me?
I'm not sure.
I thought you knew everything.
Well, I know a lot of things, but I don't always understand the motivation for doing the stupid things he does.
Why not?
I just don't. Like one time, he sold a girl some potions. I have no idea why he did that.
Potions?
Yeah, potions. He also threw some corpses into a sprite to revive them. and fuse their identities to create a disturbing freak of nature. I'm still not really sure why he did that. Probably just to screw with everybody.
What corpses?
It doesn't matter what corpses, just some corpses, okay? The point is, he probably didn't even have any reason for doing it. He was just being weird and capricious. But that doesn't mean it didn't end up serving an important purpose anyway. After the fused corpse sprite exploded, both of the ghosts got fed up and decided to start working together. And now they're doing some important stuff in the afterlife. But I kind of doubt this clown had any idea what would happen. Or maybe it did. Who really knows with clowns?
Holy heck. He cares about this. What about the crowbar?
What about it?
You said it was important.
It is important. But I don't know if he knows that.
I bet that crowbar is a useless piece of garbage. I will not accept it.
Maybe he heard you complaining about the wireless mouse being welded to the counter, and he's giving you something to pry it off with.
Oh, right. Maybe that's it.
But that's not why it's important.
Then why?
You know how at the start of the adventure you find some seemingly trivial thing that turns out to be important later? But at the time you have no idea why or how it'll turn out to be important?
Yeah.
It's like that.
That doesn't explain everything.
What do you mean? It explains everything.
What's the magic about it? What's it do?
I'm not telling.
Tell me what I'm supposed to do with it.
No.
Yes.
Just take the dang crowbar.
Okay, fine. I think I'm developing a premonition about why this is so important and what I'm supposed to do with it.
Really?
Yes, it's going to happen really soon. I can feel it.
Wait, what are you? Oh my god. Well, he didn't shoot him. He didn't shoot him. I didn't shoot him. Hey, stop that. What did I say?
You said shooting the clown was off limits, but I'm still permitted to smack around. I'm just following the rules.
That's true. All right, fine. I'll allow this.
Yes!
You can see the machine over here. We're back to elevator stuck.
You piece of garbage!
I stopped allowing it.
I think it must have mental problems. Ones that are worse than mine, I mean.
I think this is like super loud too. Like I gotta turn down on the recording, but this seems like it's louder than the previous song.
I think I have mental problems. Ones that are worse than mine, I mean.
I just want to be friends with him and stop beating him into a coma with a crowbar. Or riddling his sad floppy body with full metal jackets. Although I will admit it's hilarious every time that happens.
Okay, this is amusing to you. Then what if, for a laugh encore, I started screwing up your dumb tower?
No, don't! Cut that out!
Make me.
You're going to cause huge problems for everybody if you keep that up.
Mostly for
yourself.
Then shut out that music. I'm useful to me again.
How?
Tell me about my quest.
You brat, I'm not telling you anything.
I could do this all day. Wow, this is just the most fun thing. I love this magic present. You know what? That clown, maybe it's not so bad. I mean, once I poke him in a little.
Okay, fine, I'll tell you some stuff. Just quit it! Oh my god, look, you see Hussy buzzing around down here. Yeah, Hussy's way down here. Oh my gosh, this entire screen is just so ridiculous. That one. There. Yes, got it. Has he always been on the bottom screen? No. Thank you. Now, exactly what would you like to know?
Everything.
Yeah, but before we continue on with Caliburn smacking around Hussy's computer, I should probably take a break here. This is going a little bit long, but hey, I was having fun and a good stopping point. I hope you all like what you see here, because if you do, I would appreciate if you could hit that thumbs up to like the video and subscribe. Much love to you, my friends. Hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day, and I will talk to you again very soon on the continuations of Homestuck. Until then, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video and being the #1 YouTube community in all of YouTube. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear from you. And remember that you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. Always be true to yourself and never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.